Go figure.
Let's
Go.
fucking go.
Let's go.
Go figure. Go.
Ooh, we're going, motherfuckers. All right.
Going
So,
green.
here's my first one. And I picked it because I don't know if this was forced perception from outside. I don't know if it was a composition through Photoshop, but
That's Photoshop.
yeah,
that is
I
100%
I don't have that good of an eye, but I was like, you know what? This is perfect for the season that this character came out on. Winter, It's a winter character, it's a winter background, and now we know why he has a hunched back, because he's digging in the fucking frozen dirt.
Siberia.
So,
not just the frozen dirt, but the fucking frozen dirt, guys.
yeah, fucking frozen dirt. If you don't say it that way, it's not frozen. So whoever wants to take the call next on and then follow up, you know what, Dead Man, you pick the names.
What? Pick the names? What do you mean?
So you pick who speaks next, who speaks after.
Let's go. Let's go with Foxy.
Sick. Let's go.
Alphabetical order starts again. Let's go. Hype them up.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go, Foxy. Let's fucking go.
Like Go said, I mean, it's like you got to think about it, whether it's Photoshop or not. So they did a good job on it. You know, besides like the light not matching all that much, it's pretty good. You know, be a nice
we'll go.
little holiday card. You know, throw a little season's greetings from the Hash Jimmy Slasher right next to it. Very good.
All right, you done?
Yeah.
So I gotta say.
That's
All right,
about it.
let's go with Redeemer.
It's a good shot. I like the depth it has. You know, like Foxy said, if it makes you think and kind of like boggles your mind a bit, it's still got to be a good photo. I do wish that the lighting was like, I don't know, like he's out during the day, so right. It's I can't say it's bad. I mean, if this is what he was going for, it's definitely as good as I think it'll get. In terms of that, you can't make it any brighter or any darker. I mean, maybe you can make it a little darker, but you know, from what I can see here, I don't know if the shot is really clear. I see in small, so it's kind of like, you know, blurry to me. But like, if it's clear, a clear shot, then yeah, I think it's a pretty solid photo. Especially like what he said, it feels like a Hallmark card. You can grab this, slap this on a card, put a little message. You know, looks sweet.
Yep. Okay. Then, Skydra, did you go already?
No, not yet.
Go for it.
I love this photo, and it was like, it's kind of like how Foxy said earlier about the other photo. Like the snow's going to reflect light, and that tree in the back is dark as fuck, and so that helps my eye put this scene together. Like all the trees in this photo are dark as fuck, so it kind of helps me think that since he doesn't have any snow on him, he would be roughly around where he is. Like you really clearly see his face. I think what is really missing is like atmosphere. Not so much fog, but just like, you know, a little bit of atmosphere aerosol behind it to like blur out that background a little bit so it doesn't look so clean.
It is clean.
Yeah, the background is super clean, but I super love this photo. I really like the snow in front of him. Now it's kind of like blowing and the jacket's kind of going with it.
Yeah.
Love that.
All right. Now, if you're done, I'll go, and then I think we should hear from Tiny. What I'm seeing here is there's a lot of shadow on the front of the figure, and I see the lighting from the background doesn't match up to that. Other than that, it is a good shot, and I had to think about it when I first saw it on Instagram. I had to blow it up. I had to pinch it open to see if there's cut lines or anything. And I do think that this is a photo that he added the background afterwards, and he cut out the the foreground and added the background. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, it would make a great greeting card. It really would. Tiny.
Oh well, like that man said, that's obviously probably an added background, but this guy definitely took me there. You know, like he definitely put that chill on my shoulder. Like this, just looking at this shot, I'm in this shot. Like I'm feeling cold, like looking at this shot.
Yeah.
I really am. Like this is a great shot, and like how he used a little bit of snow too to mix it in, like kind of emulate that the wind was blowing a little bit. I like this shot overall. I do. I do like it. Yeah.
Did we get everybody?
Yeah.
All right. Next.
Ooh,
Next is
damn.
So I picked this photo one because the first thing I noticed was the movement of the dirt coming off of that shovel. I said, bravo, he's working, right? Then I was really impressed by the maybe one or two light sources and how he used atmosphere spray, and you can see the God rays coming through in a sense. Then on the bottom right-hand corner, if you look at it close enough, he's got the lantern on the floor, and he's utilizing the lantern. He's not holding the lantern. Zilla, his eyes aren't lit up. And for Dead Man, no extra pupils.
Am I still calling them out?
Yeah. Well, you can go. We'll do it. You're first, then you pick who's next.
I think the lighting on this photo is great. I think it's taken really well. I think the motion on the dirt is a bit much because there's not that much motion in his arms or the shovel.
Mm.
And also, I feel like if you're using a shovel and the way he's holding it, the dirt's not going to fly straight out to the side like that. The way he's holding it, it would be flying up over the background.
Upward,
over the back.
yeah, up too.
I mean, honestly, though, if you crop that out, it is an amazing photo. The light is on point. It looks realistic. It's
Definitely.
It's great. It's just the motion on that dirt takes me out of this photo. That's all. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to call somebody out next. Let's go, Tiny.
Yeah, I like how he's got different light sources in there. Like there's a simulating, like almost like there's a building in the back. Like he's just coming back from a break or whatnot, and he's got to go dig a ditch. He's got to take this lantern out there. And so I like it. I like this shot overall. I do like it.
Yeah.
Who's next, Tiny?
Say next if you're ready to go next.
Next. Passing the mic. Next.
Say somebody, Tiny.
Okay.
Oh,
Should I just say something?
Go ahead, Redeemer.
I was like, I don't. So yeah, I'm just gonna agree with Dead Man. The lighting on the back. This guy, I knew, like, GoFigureGo. Like, seriously, this guy did good with the moonlighting. It's not hitting his face. You could tell that it's definitely hitting the back. I'd like the lighting, the rims, like right on the edge of his shoulders, and everything is really good. I do agree with Dead Man on the motion of the dirt. I feel like the fear of breaking Sodcutter is hindering people from wanting to actually put him in poses.
Mm-hmm.
He could have been more like, like you guys said, he's throwing it back. So, like he's, maybe could have twisted his diaphragm just a bit, and did something like that. But the photo overall is good. It's a good photo.
Next.
Well,
did we hear from everybody?
Did
we hear from everybody already?
No,
we haven't. Thoughts?
We haven't heard from Theodore or Foxy.
Rock, paper, scissors. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Sky.
Okay. I think if he was throwing the dirt down, it would look better. Like it wasn't so high. Maybe if he was throwing it like if he's afraid of the elbows like we think he is, then if he lowered the shovel and it looked like he was throwing it to the side instead of look like at very first I thought he was smiling and I thought maybe he was throwing that dirt on somebody.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
But he's not smiling. Anyway,
would you be if you were digging it? I don't know.
that was fantastic though. Great job getting those rays in there.
Yeah.
Getting like that's dope.
Honestly, it reminded me of something you would do in the lighting aspect.
There's a lot of depth there. It's super awesome. Yeah. I love how he got the bag up there on the hill. He's got his lantern down there. I love it.
And say next,
Foxy.
Popcorn Foxy.
Popcorn Foxy.
I like this a lot. I think the lantern in front gets a little distracting, mostly because of those little flares coming off of it.
It does draw your eye to it a little bit. If you could see the lantern more in the photo, I think that would be less of an issue, because the way you're looking at it now and the way it's cropped, you're looking at it and it's like, what is that light from?
Yeah, and I think the background's a little too bright because it looks like he's got a fog light behind him.
It is a bit hard.
Yeah, if you get fog light, why you need the lantern?
Yeah.
But no, it's a good shot. It is. I like the motion. I agree with Skydro. If he was throwing it down a little bit, like towards the camera, that would be so.
That would be a good forced perspective shot.
Or if you were to just
I'm doing
twisting the shovel a little bit and it just be falling down, because there's no movement in his arms and there's a fuckload of movement in that dirt.
Yeah. All right, ready to go on to the next slide?
Let's go.
Let's go figure go. Oh, I didn't crop this the right way. All right, well, you guys can see that, right? This took me by surprise. It reminds me of that movie where Scrooge, where he gets the big one that's eating like the grapes and everything like that. You guys know what I'm talking about? What movie is that?
Scrooge.
Ghost of Christmas Present or something like that. Mickey's Christmas Carol. The Mickey Mouse Christmas Carol.
Okay.
There was something like this in the Mickey Mouse movie? Yeah. No fucking way.
Well, no, not zombified. This is definitely the zombified version, but the Mickey's Christmas Carol. So, and I just love the fact that it was something different. You know what I mean? Like, he's holding the lantern and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll show you the dude that he reminds me of, but zombified in some sense. I don't know if that's going to get picked up. It's probably not going to get picked up. But
it says live right over the top of it.
It's okay. But yeah, so it just gave me a chuckle, and it made me think like, all right, somebody's thinking outside the box with this, like completely outside the box. Next,
I'll go. The crown he's got going on is really, really bright. It almost looks like it was a sticker, like from Pixar or something, but that's because I'm on my phone and it's fucking tiny. I really like the lighting coming from the lantern that's lighting up his face. He did a really good job matching the green and the way from how far away he's holding it, how it would be hitting him. It's nice and soft. It looks great. I just don't like the crown. I just personally just don't like it. That's all. The rest of the photo is great. I just don't like that crown. Next. Foxy, take it away, Foxy.
Oh, that's good, because I was just about to leave. Not fully, but to go use the bathroom.
I'm doing that right now.
No, it's a cool one. I like the little Christmas zombie going on.
Zombified monsters.
Plus, I mean, it's a great portrait shot. You got that lantern in the background, like,
Yeah.
who's at the door? You know,
Who's knocking
Santa, is
at my
that you?
window?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like it. Zombie mall Santa.
Ha! Zombie mall Santa. That should be something in a mall. That's a good idea. That's a profitable idea. They already got all the Christmas stuff somewhere in storage, right? Go ahead, Redeemer.
I get holiday horror Christmas vibes from this, and the reason why I say this, I mean, I see this photo on another like a card, a Christmas card or something.
Yeah.
Greetings, from this person, and then you see something in writing. It's still kind of creepy. I do like the vibes that the photo gives me. For some reason, I feel a little nostalgic when I look at it.
Yeah, same. That's exactly. I couldn't put it into those words, but yeah, definitely.
It's very A Christmas Carol.
Yeah. The angel known as Skydro.
Love the halo you got going on there, Skydro.
Right?
Yeah, yo.
I can see your halo. Did we get everybody?
I think so.
I was
Maybe
gone.
not.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Any final words? Next slide. This is from actually a dude that I just became friends with on Facebook and Instagram. Genji, I think that this is so cool. Good use of the lantern. And he went all the way in his behind the scenes. If you guys want to check it out, in his behind the scenes, he scanned in the book and printed it up and cut it to 1/12 scale size. So he put a lot of effort into it. The diorama looks great. I don't know if it's a basement or whatnot. The lantern chilling on the pipe, him reading the comic book. I mean, the shadow on the wall. I can't say enough good things about the photo. He's got his elbows locked in reading the comic book. Next.
Tiny, go next.
Phenomenal shot. I love it. Next.
Redeemer.
Like what he said, a great shot. That comic book is definitely what stole me. I was like, that's why I said, mother fudger, dude. He printed out the damn book. Definitely Tales from the Crypt vibes.
Skydro.
Yeah, it's a great shot. Can't really be. I mean, if I have to be the bad guy, I will.
You didn't have to. I was going to go there.
The light on that comic book is really bright white compared to that lantern and that wall. So there must be an additional light source that I'm not seeing. That I don't know. It feels like it's coming definitely from the ground, and it's definitely artificial. Like, I get it. He's trying to get that shadow on the wall, and I get it. I get what he's trying to do. It's a tough shot. It's a really tough shot to get the shadow and to not get like that stuff bright. It's a tough shot.
That grin, man. That grin gets me. My eyes go right to his face. You got in between the shadow with his grin. It's insane.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, Deadman, go.
So exactly what Skydro said. The light on the comic book and his right hand there is it's super hot. And also the placement of the lantern. It looks like if he's using the lantern to read the comic book, I feel like it should be up higher and more and closer to his head. Just to get the realism out of it. The shadow on the back wall, I know why that light is so hot in the front, because that shadow probably what he was going for with it, and that shadow is great. It gives a lot of drama to it, but it's man, the light on that comic book is crazy hot, and he's probably trying to showcase that book because he went through all the trouble to make it. For the most part, I think it's a really good shot. It's it's well thought out. I would just say play with the lighting a little bit more. Maybe a bounce card could have made it softer, or I don't know. There's a little weird blue coming through off the top of his hat as well. It's like there's
top blue.
There's three lights going on here that are just a bit too much, except for the light that he did a really good job with the light casted from the lantern. Like that is it's done so well. It's a pretty good shot.
It's almost like the lantern really doesn't need to be there.
No, it doesn't need to be there for how much light he's got going on.
Yeah.
But
he could have had it off.
Yeah, it makes sense that he's using the lantern and he found a spot to read his comic book that was well lit or whatever. I like the shadows that are cast on his face. I don't know what those are from though.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way it looks, but I don't know what where those shadows are coming from. I can't see where that would be coming from, except for maybe the pipes on the wall. But the light isn't hitting the pipes on the wall enough to cast that shadow.
Yeah. Well, that is it for the photos.